Today, from AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, is the NFL on EA Sports.
The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now because it leads to a couple of snaps per game where you just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want, but this guy, he is hard to corral.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They'll go again with Kelly, and he's got room. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. 63 yards. And the Cowboys need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Brett Maher on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points. Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now a toss right to Barkley. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Credit the sack to Leighton Vander Esch.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 27. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. 2nd drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Here's Gilbert. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. 65 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced to punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. They find themselves in a good-size hole here, and a good-size hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Now Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. This is fielded at the 7. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Gilbert. And this is incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw is Gilbert. And he whips that one incomplete there.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Gilbert. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a 1st down. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense will probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another 1st down. Almost back to the drawing board.
They'll look to throw again. Man open downfield is Gallup. He's got it. He's got room at the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. 47 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They run up the gut with Kelly. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it in the hands of Kelly. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Cowboys take a 3-touchdown lead. Marr now to add the extra point. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays. And in the end, the finishing touch, an 11-yard run. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Throwing, Jones. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now bringing in an extra defensive back. Operating from the gun, Jones. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Rocky start throwing the football. He's missed now on his first 4 attempts.
I'm eager to see what his demeanor is going to be from this point forward, because the best ones, they missed the first 15 attempts, and they think they're going to hit the next 15. Let's see if he has that type of an attitude.
The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again.
But Charles, they're really stringing these possessions and scores together early. We're still in the first quarter, but if they can score again here, look out.
Yeah, and as you taught me when we're broadcasting games, one word we're supposed to avoid, and that's blowout. But that's exactly what's going on here. Down 3 possessions just the first quarter. That goes beyond any worst-case scenario we might have thought coming into this game. And another touchdown here, that should eliminate any hopes for any type of a comeback.
On second and 10, Gilbert. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. Doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it is 28-0.
So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away.
It's a squibber picked up around the 27.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Jones rolling to his right. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The Giants on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Off the play fake. Jones. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Dallas offense set for this next drive.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll start on the ground with Kelly. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Off play action. Gilbert. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. A couple extra tight ends in the formation. Here's taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Big play from a big man. Kayvon Thibodeau off the edge and dropping him behind the line. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
This to the sideline and nearly intercepted. Oh, he had that in his grasp. Couldn't get it. Instead, it'll bring up 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off.
That's one of those, Charles, when it works, it looks amazing, and when it doesn't, it means trouble.
Yeah, you're right about that one, partner, because that allows us to say, what are you thinking when it doesn't work? Although I know in his mind when he made the call, he was thinking about the amazing part. But in this case, I think the defense, they caught on to this fairly quickly, and they were able to force the incomplete pass.
Here's Jones on 1st down.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Barkley, inside handoff. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th. Gano's kick is good, and that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he's watching that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Gilbert rolling to his left. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down and a 21-yard gain. The give up the middle to Kelly. And some space here. Touchdown, Cowboys! A great effort there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns.
And the Cowboys continue to pull away here in this first half.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. We remind you in just a couple of minutes we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketing the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
Ready. Yellow, 43. Let's go. Faster. Go.
They go play action here on 1st down. Steps away. Oh, the spin. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
No shortage of impressive moments from him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the first half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make during the halftime break.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll hand it off to Kelly. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Buried behind the line by Azeez Ojulari. That's a step in the right direction defensively here because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction, and that means it's something to build on. So you get the first one, and hopefully that can ignite them, and now they can make a few more plays and get back into this game.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Now on 4th down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. So with 2 ticks left here, 51-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And they will remain well behind. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcoming everyone to our downtown Orlando studios and this EA Sports halftime report.
The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. Let's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game. But that's something right there, still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys just continue to roll.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
That'll give them 8 that time, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. Off play action, Jones. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Jonathan Hankins. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Dallas offense set for this next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A big play there. 71 yards. And the Cowboys extend their lead yet again.
Well, I'm just not sure what more we can say about him after that one.
But we're certainly going to give it a try, aren't we? Because I believe we're watching greatness personified. It has not mattered all game long where they've handed him the football. He's taken it and found the end zone. He is so locked into that so-called zone, I don't think they're going to get him out of it in this one.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27.
And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Jones now from the gun on third down.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
6 to pick up the first. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 29-yard line. Operating from the gun, Jones.
He's got Bellinger. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
And a solid run down inside the 30.
42 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. Third quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10.
Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Osa Odighizuwa forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants.
Now Jones throwing on 3rd and long. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. And now the rookie's free. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half, and for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out, and as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. And now the kick is away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good.
Hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Jones. It's hauled in by Shepard. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Jones throwing on first down. Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. His throw incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. Oh, and Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Kicks it on the ground with a squib, taken around the 28. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The Giants going to take over again on offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Anthony Barr. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
How about that? Their quarterback, 35 yards. And the Cowboys continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Marr on for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27.
And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
And New York set to take the field.
But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing again. Jones.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted just twice and have had plenty of opportunities. This is 3rd and 10.
And defense, they're blitzing here. Jones.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for New York. It's taken to the 26.
A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. CD, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score after score, and a lot of times we use the term blowout for a lopsided ball game. And this has kind of gone past that. I think we're in historic territory right now.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, 58 yards.
And the Cowboys have got it on cruise control. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all three phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27.
They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position.
Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. Was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Jones now on 1st down. We'll get this out to Barkley, complete. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones, and he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun, Jones.
This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he will have a Giants 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
on the draw. This is Barkley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
56 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones buying time to his left.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Osa Odighizuwa able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After that sack, 3rd and long. Tough spot for Jones and the Giants.
Now Jones on 3rd down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
You know, in boxing, they throw in the towel. In this case, you just kind of wave the white flag, and you think to yourself, if he could just get past that initial wave, he's got a chance to get free. But that screen, it was going nowhere from the start. It forces the 4th down.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot, and they will remain well behind. Comes Michael Gallup and company as they take the field. They might want to mix something up defensively because he's been shredding them a bit, hasn't he?
That he has, and even with all the changes that you know are going on the defensive side of the ball, he's still finding ways to get open, finding the right spots, and the delivery's been pretty good too.
He's over 100 yards, has the 1 touchdown score to this point. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Inside give to Elliott. He finds some open field here.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They go to Elliott again. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. So they go ahead and get more points there. Let me ask you, the game's out of reach. If you're on defense, so are you really...
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
That one looks like he'll throw here. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Marr now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Kicks it on the ground with a squib, taken around the 28. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete.
Tonight, from Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas, Nevada, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. This taken in at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Gilbert. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. 68 yards. And the Cowboys are on the board first here in Vegas. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Kicks it on the ground with a squib, taken around the 28. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Raiders set to go to work behind their veteran quarterback, and that's Derek Carr.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game, almost like basketball, where both teams press and one team gets an advantage. Our team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. To throw, it's Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 27. Again, they'll throw with Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Carr.
Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
There he goes left side. The 20, 10, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Marr on for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense.
They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Now Carr to try again after the pick six. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Carr looking for Bolden, and it's intercepted.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is they're going to be in the film room after this ball game telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. And he will have a Cowboys first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
Again, it's Kelly. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
A give. This is Kelly. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. They'll run with Kelly. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Cowboys have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. From the 10. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
So out come the Raiders.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores. And I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, CD, what a start for them. Still in the first quarter. They're absolutely blitzing them. All the points that they've put up, I'm not sure what you say on the other sideline right now.
I think it's as simple as this, partner. The way that they're playing, there's no limits on what this league could become.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 28-0.
So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. From the 10. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've got to be absolutely reeling right now. Couldn't have expected to be down this big this early. But that's the spot they're in as they come up to try again here.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Carr. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Well, obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner. And that quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that 3rd down snap.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember last drive. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And the Raiders are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Catch made, it's Moreau. And I think the ball's out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down. Off the bootleg. Gilbert. High throw, but he makes the catch. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Gilbert. He's got a man. Complete.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Denzel Perryman.
And the Raiders are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Adams. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here. That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Now Carr again. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will be taken at the 13.
A good head down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards. Dallas offense set for this next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got...
He's got a man complete.
And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds.
A big play here for Dallas. 69 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Meanwhile, here's a shot for the end zone right away, but it's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Gilbert. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Cowboys are able to add on to their first half lead.
Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. On the out route, this is Adams with a catch. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's 2nd down. To throw his Carr. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Osa Odighizuwa with the effort there to earn the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So after the sack, Carr in Las Vegas with a 3rd and long. They'll drop to throw. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down.
On 3rd down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the 1st down line. And they were able to get him down and force the punt.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Taking it about the 16. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Throwing to start the drive. Gilbert going to let one fly for Robinson. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it is 42-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. From the 10. And able to get this out to the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see.
On 2nd and 9, Carr. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And he'll find Moreau here. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game.
I'm going to break it.
I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Gilbert on the move to his left. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st and 10, Gilbert. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. A big play there just before halftime. 52 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And they'll try again down here with Kelly. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. That time a 6-play drive. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
It's a squibber picked up around the 27.
Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
A dump off here to Bolden. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. The final shot here before half for Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, BG, thanks very much. And welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report. This one, maybe not the hard-fought battle many had hoped for. This has been blowout city thus far, but still more football to be played. Who knows what could happen as we send you right back out to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
And his throw is incomplete.
At this point in the game, and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Carr now to throw. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
They nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 45 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll go again with Kelly.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
This is Kelly.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, a 16-yard touchdown run.
And the Cowboys are pouring it on. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And, Charles, we haven't even hit the fourth quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
Abdullah's going to stay put, and the drive will start at the 25.
The Raiders offense now, they trot back out.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Well, just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the third quarter, I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they've got this game well in hand.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But you're still in the third quarter. They're probably going to have to try things through the air, Charles.
I agree with you totally. That's what they'll have to do. They do need to run it occasionally to take a few hits off the quarterback, because right now, you just know those pass rushers are fired up to get after it.
Just a gain of a couple there. 3rd and 7 now. From the gun, it's Carr. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Fielded at the 20. A very good return that time. 18 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Dallas offense set for this next drive. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown. A great play there. 61 yards.
And the Cowboys just continue to roll.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. Now Carr.
Short throw going to be caught by Waller.
And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Las Vegas.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Here's Gilbert. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 10. And Epps ready for their next possession. At this point, partner, things looking to here offensively.
You know, it's funny. I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like one possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run to have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
Hunter Renfrow is the man he was looking for. And now it's third down. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And that's complete to Adams. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. McCarr finding his former college teammate Adams there for the Raider first. Here's Carr to throw. And Bolden brings it in, complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw pulled in by Renfrow. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Carr to throw again. And that will be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Vegas. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field.
Well, CD, you and I do a lot of games together, but it is pretty rare that we do a game of this margin. I mean, this has just been total domination from start until now, and I don't think they're going to take their foot off the gas at this point.
Do you think that on the sideline, some jokester said to one of his teammates, maybe a few of them, hey, we're up 50. Why not go 400? You think maybe that line was uttered on the sideline? I can't believe what we're seeing here. An NFL game this lopsided.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
Gilbert. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. 40 yards. And the Cowboys add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Raiders heading out to take over. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the fourth quarter and a big deficit, Charles. But they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board? So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Play action. Now it's Carr. And it's complete to Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. Again, it's Carr. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Here's second and a yard. Throwing now is Carr. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And he's taken down inside the 30. First down Raiders, Carr to Waller. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On first down, Carr. And he's got his man on the out route.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. And that one his first incompletion in his last 6 passes. And it's third down. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Carr. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5. Now Carr, got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys' offense.
They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
They'll try and run for it with Kelly. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. Here's Kelly on 4th down. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession,